ball. So, like, a lot of us gotten better, got a chance to work against the O-line a little bit. Guys like T.J. McCoy, Kadeem Telford, and also Martez Ivy. He's been there a couple of times as well. You know, going against those guys, you know, perfecting our craft in there. And just being in there with those guys, we got a chance to bond with each other as well. So just being in there, like doing those reps with those guys, not like the receivers going against the cornerbacks, you know, O-line going against the D-line, quarterbacks like Malik Zaire and Felipe Franks, you know, those guys like defensive ends coming out the edge and kind of giving those guys kind of practice pressure so they can prepare for the real game.
What's your main area of focus
My main area
this offseason?
Just getting stronger, you know, learning the playbook more, perfecting my craft, like working my hands more, getting off the ball, keying the ball, and just trying to stay healthy, man, and trying to maintain my weight and just trying to carry my weight as well, because, like, I'm weighing 260 now, and that's pretty hard to carry, but since I've been working on the offseason, like, it's kind of natural right now.
What's the biggest thing that you guys have done well so far in camp through a week, the defensive line, and then what do you still want to work on?
The biggest thing that I think we've accomplished during camp is just getting to the ball, man, running to the ball, coming up the ball, and then stopping the run as well. I mean, like, situational stuff, you know, Coach Mack does things in practice like red zone and team run, where it's like completely running the ball, pounding the rock, every single time, and like us as defensive guys, even the linebackers and the safeties are coming down and, like, you know, smacking guys. So it's really helping the defense kind of like tackle more, you know, so can folks last year we had like a lot of missed tackles, and like us doing that, a lot of more team runs, helping those guys kind of prepare for like big games, you know, like Florida State, you know, LSU, you know, like those guys like to pound the rock all the time. So just us doing all those kinds of things, preparing us for that.
So what's your weight up from last year?
Last year I was 220 now, but now I'm 260.
What was the process in getting there?
Process of getting just eating a lot. I've been with my nutritionist, Collier, a lot. You know, she's getting me eating the right stuff, like a lot of lean stuff, like baked chicken, mashed potatoes, broccoli, just a lot of lean, healthy stuff, man. And just me doing all that stuff during the summer, you know, going like taking my body composition exams and all that got me on the right track of like gaining the right weight, not just body fat all the time.
How do you feel that extra weight translates to the field and is going to help you this year?
It's going to translate a lot because, like, we're in the SEC. Like, of course, like, guys like to run the ball, and, you know, us being defensive ends, we're the last guy on the line. We're the last guy defense on the line, on the defensive line. So if they run the ball to our side, we can kind of attack the tackle and kind of set the edge. And, like, us gaining that, like, me gaining that weight, like, it helps me a lot more. It's a lot more easier.
Did you feel overpowered at times when you were at 220?
Yeah, it was really, really hard, man. I mean, you're going up against guys like Wani, who's like 350, or Taz, who's like 305, man, and just trying to set the edge against those guys is really, really hard because those guys are not only big, but they're strong. They're really strong guys. I worked out with these guys. I've seen the weight they can push, and me just coming in 220 just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
Is setting the edge kind of the toughest thing for young guys, especially just in terms of the discipline it takes to know that's your job?
Yeah, it's a really tough job because not only do you have to be strong, but you have to be able to read the blocks. So, like, you have to be able to read the tackle. Like, if he blocks down, you squeeze, he comes to you, got to kind of stand him up and kind of squat down and get right hand placement as well. So it's all about just being patient, keying the ball, and keying the offensive tackle's shoulder.
What are you seeing from the running back competition?
The running back competition? I mean, we have a lot of great guys, man. We got a lot of great guys. You know, Jordan Scholar, you know, he's out there doing his thing. And P. Ryan, he's showing a lot of explosiveness. You know, the freshman that just came in, you know, he's confident. There's a lot of confidence in the running back area, you know. Like, those guys, like, when their name is called, they're ready to run the ball. It's not like there's no stutter step, just pounding. You know, guys like Mark Thompson as well, you know, he's a big, you know, explosive running back. You know, like, that guy's running at you, got to get your pass down. If not, you're going to get ran over. So from that area of the team, like, it's going to be really something special this year.
Jeremiah Moon seems extremely versatile. Do you see him as a guy who might break out that people aren't expecting?
Yeah, I think Jeremiah Moon, man, he's one of the fastest guys on the team. He can do it all. He can cover guys. He can rush the passer. I mean, he's like down in weight a little bit, but the guy like makes up for it in his speed, man. The guy can do it all. You tell him to do something, he's gonna do it. Like, whatever you can do, like, his speed just makes up, like, and the speed is one of the strengths of our defense as well. You know, just speed. Like we have fast guys, and like Moon, we're gonna be able to use him in a lot of packages this year. You know, like third down. You know, fourth down. You know, end of the game, 2 minute. You know, like third and long. We need an extra rusher, and we can just go in and throw Moon down the edge.
Do you feel like did he surprise you with something, like maybe when you like stuck with a running back coming swinging out of the backfield, or
Yes, he
has he done
surprised.
some stuff like that?
Yes. What really surprised me with Moon though is just his get off the ball, man. You don't think the guy's a defensive end or already key type of guy, and you know LSU like you have to see it in person. Like the speed that this guy comes off with is just incredible, man. And I just think he's going to be a guy that's going to have like a tremendous breakout here.
And sorry about that. Now back to like covering someone. Did he maybe early on in his career, like early on you saw him and he's stuck with some guy and you're like, wow, was there a time that stuck out to you?
Yeah, I think it was Brandon Powell who like had a practice in the indoor, and Brandon ran like a slant route and he covered him all the way up to the pass and broke up the pass. I'm like, I just stared like, oh man, like this guy's gonna be something special, man. You know, but you know we're all still learning. He's still learning. I'm still learning. And I just think that what Coach Shannon has prepared for us and got us doing is really going to help us all out, not only individually, but as a whole defense as a whole.
You were another guy who kind of had a freak injury, so to say, to end your season. Well, how difficult was that for you, and what was your recovery like?
You know, their injury was really, you know, I didn't really, like I got hurt during the beginning of the Florida State game during pregame. You know, I sprung my UCL. Yeah, it was a very disappointing injury. You know, I was expecting to play a lot that game. You know, we had a lot of guys down, you know, like Jordan Sherritt, Brian Cox, you know, with his hand. And, like, right before that, I got hurt. So I was like, wait. But, you know, I didn't let the injury get me down too much, you know. Like, I'll just stay prayed up, you know. I'll just put it in God's hand and trusting, like, our trainers to, like, get me back healthy. My recovery was, like, every morning I'm heading to the training room, getting treatment. Every single, like, after the games, before the games, you know, like, during school, I'll get up early, come in at, like, usually, like, 7 a.m., get a lot more treatment, and just keep doing that, repeating that every single day. I just got, like, just better now. Like, I'm benching 360 now, like, and I just feel a whole lot better.
You said UCL?
Yeah, UCL, sprung UCL.
Jeremiah's got a picture of it on his phone of him getting injured. How often do you think about the injury, and is it something you just kind of want to forget, or is it fueling you right now?
It just fuels me right now because it's like that kind of stopped me because I think that was kind of going to be like my signature breakout game in a way. But like just because like everything happens for a reason, so I just think like that wasn't the time, you know. So God kind of, you know, caused that to happen. So I just think it was like more of a stronger comeback more than like a setback, you know.